Hello, gentle viewers. This is Indian, welcoming you to a new episode of Franchise Hockey Manager 3. And in this episode, it's time for the off-season after Season 2, in which we were royally screwed in the NHL Draft Lottery. Just like the actual Avalanche were this season, in real life, where they were the worst team in the league, ended up getting the number 4 draft pick. Here we are, the worst team in the league, and we get the number 4 draft pick. Really frustrating. Especially because I wanted Veleno so badly. So badly. And there's only 3 5-star prospects in the draft. This is so irritating. Alright, let's pick until human. And hey, look, there's one guy left and he's in the SHL. Now, I don't know if we actually honor SHL prospects. I don't think we do. Let's look at him. Really good puck handler. Pretty decent across the board at scoring. Pretty much a pure goal scorer. He's not the best physical player, although he's a really good hitter and a good stick checker. And he's super fast. As an athlete, Svechnikov is a brilliant decision. What does F mean again? Foreign player according to league rules. Okay. It's hard for me to take a prospect who's a full star level worse than him. Let's do it. I have to pick him. We're going Russian. That's not 2 drafts in a row that we've gone Russian. I hate the Sabres so much. I wanted him. Look at him. He was perfect in every way, and I can't have him. Please pick until I can pick again. Okay. This draft has crap for potential. This is a really bad draft to have lots of picks in. Lundstrom's not bad. The thing is, I don't want to draft anyone in the KHL. You're contracted to an under-18 team? How can you be contracted? I don't understand that. So you're pretty much a left wing, and you're an offensive forward with really good passing, really accurate shooting, and you're a little bit physical, but you've got good stamina. So that's Denisenko. Let's look at Lundstrom. Lundstrom has really good speed, acceleration, and agility. He's a great passer. And he's a center. Or we take a right defenseman who's terrible at defense. Yeah, this guy's crap. I don't like him one bit. I don't know why anyone thinks he's got... You think he's a playmaker, and I guess he kind of is, but no. But we will take Lundstrom. Let's pick him. Next pick. What's wrong with Larson? Why does no one want him? I'll take him in the third... I'll take him in the 3rd round. Just on the off chance he's good at something. Okay, he's pretty much bad at everything. He's really aggressive, and he's super young. So he might grow into his skill set. I'll take him just because there's no reason not to. Pick until human, and now we've got a bunch of 3 stars to look at. Whoa, Giona's actually a pretty damn good player. He's not great at anything, but he's good at everything. He's kind of slow, though. A defensive defenseman. I mean, he could get better, I guess. What is P? Qualifies as a prospect. There's only so many 3-stars left. Let's look at Duraj. Oh, good lord, nope. He's made of Swiss cheese. His ratings have to be through the roof, and they're not. Ostashevsky. He's had some injuries. And he's, again, not that thrilling. Christopher Jonah is decent at everything, even if he's not great at anything. I think we'll take him. And then we'll jump to the next pick. Hansen looks like the only decent one of the bunch. Two-way forward. This is like the worst possible draft to have multiple picks in. This is really kind of disappointing. Are there no okay, there are Canadian skaters left in the draft. Okay. What about Danielson here? He's had some injury problems, but he's a pretty decent forward. Not exceptional, and he's weak. But right now, we're only going to get people with obvious weaknesses. I'll pick him. Next pick. You're sturdy. And that counts for something. Let's go ahead and pick him. A very international team. I don't know if we're not finding Canadians or just all the good Canadians are just gone already. Okay, a lot of the 2.5-star guys, so we can be a little choosy now. Dunkley's a big dude. He's got really good physical ratings, and he's a pretty decent team player. I wouldn't object to having him. Where are you, Dunkley? Oh, you took me back up to the top. I want Dunkley. Let's get some North Americans on the list, right? Whoa. A 12 in offense already? That's a pretty solid shooter. I will happily take you. And you're a forward. You're one of the bigger ones. Which means, and that's another weakness we've had the last couple seasons. Now, I don't know if I have another pick or not. I do not. Right. So the draft is over. And if we look at our new depth chart, oh, they're not signed yet, so they'll only show in the... Actually, they don't even show here. Yeah, you were my first round pick, weren't you? Can I offer you a contract now? No, I have to wait one day. Okay. Okay, so I only have 2 contracts left. I want Yost now, if I can get him. I'm gonna murder you if you stay in the freaking NCAA a 4th year. Oh, you're too young. I can't give you an entry-level contract? Damn it. You might sign with the KHL. Jerks. I can't sign solo. I could next season, but not this season. Costin, I can't sign for a while yet. Can't believe you consider him too young. Like, how young is too young? Minimum wage is 18. It says he's 18. It's got to be 18 and a certain number of months. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. I'm really frustrated with you, Yost. Our team needs you, and we need you now. Like, I'm gonna play Candy. Let's update to the day of free agent filings and see if that changes your opinion. That's really frustrating. I'm gonna play hockey and get my head severed 5 seconds into the first game. And the problem is that our last 2 drafts haven't been mega productive yet. Those are 2 tremendous scoring wings that I can't add to my team because of random, he's too young, and he's with the KHL. Please check my PMs, scouting reports. I don't care. I do have coaches to hire, but I can't do that until the free agents have filed. That's when there'll officially be coaching vacancies. Brodeur, okay. We'll finish today. This is so frustrating. I can't even put him in the AHL? It might be the problem it's a 2-way contract. I don't know how old you have to be to go into the minors of hockey. I'll take a look at the rules here in a second. Remember, July 1st I get that cap exception day. And we might need to see whose contract we want to break. Maybe no, we traded Varlamov, didn't we? We'll see who's got a big contract and isn't contributing to the team, and then dump them. It'll reduce the amount of cash on hand we have, but if it gets them off my payroll, we can use it to hire free agents. If there's an elite goalie, we have to be in the conversation if we're going to improve next season. Oh, that still bothers me, though. Stupid Yost, I don't want to play college. I want to make you a millionaire. I'm not quite a millionaire. Yeah, you'd be a millionaire if you save up your money. Okay. Boschman retired. Oh, excuse me. Board confidence. Very unhappy. I better start winning or I have to find a new job. But you do think I'm on a good path, though, which is fun. Do I not get that one exception anymore, or are they just not listing it? Oh, we missed a development report. And one person got worse. Well, crap. Who's got the biggest cap hit? McKinnon's good, Duchesne's good, Johnson's good, Landeskog's good, Barry's good, Shattenkirk's good. Ennis I might just trade, actually. Place on trade block. Yeah, I don't have a bad contract. Johnson's is close. He's already 30. I'll put him on the block, too, and see if I get any words from him. Right. Let's go back to our unsigned draftees. Has Yost changed his mind? No. Is Svechnikov not old enough? Okay, now he is. It must have just been a matter of days. We got to do it. He can actually play right now. Who else is really good? Yost won't sign. Salo might. He's still in the KHL, right? Are anyone's rights coming up that I just don't care about? Not really. How many contracts do I have to hand out now? 10. Okay. And that doesn't include the guy I just signed either. Delete all messages. Personnel. We need some assistant coaches, don't we? Yeah, Tim Murray's just my generic assistant head coach. What is he good at? He's not bad. I don't mind having him. I'd like one more assistant coach. And what kind of coach do I need? If there's an outstanding offensive coach, I will jump on him. Assistant coach, here we go. Ethan Ure, outstanding at coaching defense and prospects. And offensive and defensive skills, he's pretty decent. I'll hire you just as a generic assistant. Alexander Eriksson, good at prospects, good at defensive skills, good at goalies. Lehtinen, prospects and goalies, that's it. Just prospects, he's kind of bad at everything else. Marco Ronco, good at prospects and forwards, but I'd also like some offensive skills in there. You're really good at training prospects. Training? Oh, perfect. Yeah, who's really good at coaching offense? Maxim Bondarenko is perfect with forwards and prospects, but he's really bad at skills training. I'll hire you as an assistant coach. And then is there anyone who's actually, like, is good at everything? Kluchier is good at offensive skills and coaching offense. But he's bad at coaching prospects. There's anyone, like, who's, like, great across the line, is there? Okay, let's start with coaching prospects and then move on from there. Russ Vaughn is pretty decent. Not exceptional, though. He'd actually be a really good scout. But I can't hire him as a scout. Chris Olsen. Tom Ward. Let me hire you as a scout. Or as a coach, rather. And that'll finish our staff. I'm still a greenhorn and still not getting any better. Problem is, this is my last year. This is my last year. I actually want my moving army over to being the offensive assistant. But we'll see. We'll see. Right. We need to snap up some free agents. Alternatively, is there anyone here with high potential we want to actually put on the team now? Not really. I'd love to add Kostin, but I can't for another year. And Svechnikov might actually already join the roster. I'll at least put him in the AHL to start. Let's look at the free agents. There's no elite goaltender. Please filter out the restricted free agents. There's Kyle Turris, who is admittedly a pretty good center. Martin Jones, a pretty good goalie. I think he's better than anything I've got. He's actually about the same as Pickard. Thing is, I don't want to spend a crap ton of money on players. Unless they're young. Fowler would be a pretty good addition to the team. What do you want in a contract? A lot of money. Nope. Nope, Bington, Q, nope, Steen. Turris, I like. I really like him as a playmaker. Oh my god. What do you want? You're going to want a whole crap ton of money, too. Oh, good lord. He's an amazing player, but I don't want to spend that kind of money for that long. Mark Jones will at least be a better backup than what's-his-face. What do you want? A lot of money. Everyone's want like a 1,000-year contract. James Neal's a really good goal scorer. And that is the kind of thing we need on this roster. And I'm willing to bet because he's older, he might not demand as much money. Can I get you to take a 2-year deal? You take a 2-year deal. You know what? I'll submit an offer for this. Just as an injection of offense. And I actually would like to add Voinov. And he's not going to want as much since he spent so much time in Russia. Let's do it. I will sign both of these. Try to sign both of these gentlemen as immediate upgrades to the team. But if we look at ability, I've got a decent number of 3-star guys. I don't have above 3-star guys. Oh, God. How much do we have in terms of finances? We've got loads of cap room. Oh, do I take the plunge and sign someone like Turris? I mean, Turris might completely turn our team around by himself. I'll tell you what. Let's make this a 4-year deal, and everything else will be fine. He'll take less for a longer deal, right? Let's say 5 years, and let's shave a couple $100,000 off each year. He's still in a pretty good mood. Okay, he'll take a 5-year deal. I'll submit it. I need to win my job back, essentially. And that is actually going to be a really good choice for us because we have one top-notch sender, which is Duchesne. And everyone else is pretty much meh. We don't have a lot of potential on the main roster. Although that'll change the instant Svechnikov signs, which I hope he will soon. Let's sim ahead a week. If we make all these signings, our team will be better, but it will also be much more expensive. And I will send Svechnikov to the AHL. I don't want him on the main NHL roster right away. Unless there's a compelling reason to do so. I'd rather let him develop and instead of risking ruining him. Because I'd like one of them to work out. Damn it, Turris. He signed with the damn Stars. So the Stars give him what he wanted. What kind of contract did you... Holy shit, I could not have competed with that. They gave him $7 million a year for the next 2 years. Oh, wow. Voinov. Martin Jones signed with the Maple Leafs. Svechnikov will probably sign. Okay, Dallas Stars. Nope. Reject. Nope. Reject. Right. I need to find that elite center. Frickin' tourist, you backstabbing asshole. Is there seriously nothing else in terms of centers? Panarin is a pretty damn good goal scorer. He's an amazing goal scorer and a playmaker. Oh my god. Henrik Sedin is still playing at a high level despite his age. He wants a 1-year deal. You know what? You can have it. Do we crank open the checkbook for a player as young as Panarin? He's so good. I can't afford him. I can't afford him. Yeah, my budget's gone. That's fine. Unless I clear money elsewhere. Are you serious? I'm not even getting a freaking chance to counteroffer. Are they just like intentionally giving him like... That's the exact same thing I offered you. I think I forgot to click submit offer. I think I legit forgot to click submit offer. Son of a bitch. Bart Jankowski is super young. But he's a restricted free agent, and I don't want to surrender draft picks. He's a good athlete. I could sign someone like Mike Fisher. Problem is, Fisher's pretty badly injured, and he's mostly a pure power forward. Money for free agents. Oh, I'm bumping up against the salary cap. That's weird. Yeah, I don't think I can offer you the deal you want. It's not about the budget, it's about the salary cap. How am I so close to the cap already? Who did I even sign? That is weird. No, I want the finances. No. Salary obligations, there we go. I didn't sign anyone new, did I? Oh, James Neal, I did sign him. I did sign him. I will own up to that. But I still don't have a playmaking center. I do have one. His name is Little Mr. I Want to Play in College. So I have to find a cheap center. Here, give me only centers. I need a really good playmaking center. And they don't grow on trees. I see a lot of blue on you, my friend. What do you want to play? Torchanuk. Yes. Why can't I give him the full million? Oh, because he's an entry-level contract. Yeah, this is that same problem I had last time. There's less blue here. He's more of a pure goal scorer. I want an actual playmaking center. Peterson. That's a playmaking center. How do I get so many Swedes? I think it's just because they're cheap. Yeah, the thing is, this is the max submit offer. I think that was what might have happened before, so I might have actually forgotten to submit a couple of offers. Here's the thing that worries me. None of my additions, except for maybe Svechnikov, actually make the team better. And I don't know that I want Svechnikov on the active roster yet. I hate you. No, I don't hate you. Emil Patterson. Wait, what? I'm just going to ignore you. How does that sound? Yeah, see, here's the All-Star game. I was right. The All-Star game isn't held in the years they have the Olympics. You make me weep. Yost, I want to make you a very rich person. If only have signed with the bloody Bruins. At least Svechnikov actually signed. Every single person I've offered has either taken less money to play elsewhere. I gave him the same offer. It must be that I didn't click the button. Okay, I'm 12 million under the cap, but that's only the temporary cap. The real cap, I actually think I'm at the real cap right now. Some of this is because I need to send some people down. Let's actually do that. Because I've got 26 active players. Boyle to the ECHL. That'll reduce your cap hit. Duchesne is so much bloody money. I need to demote 2 more players. I want you in the AHL to start. Oh, I can assign you to the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. That's fine. And I need to scratch 1 more guy. Do I need 5 centers? Probably not. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't need 8 centers or defensemen for sure. Please go to the AHL, Anderson. And then go ahead and dress everyone but Miloch. Landeskog, Tatar, McKinnon, Neal. No, you're going to scratch Grimaldi and play Sundstrom. He's actually gotten a tiny bit worse. That's kind of disappointing. How much money are you going to want to renew? He doesn't want a huge raise, which is the good part. Can I get you to take less money to stay here? Oh, let's increase that to that. And then maybe like 5.5 million for the last 2 years. I don't want him to hate me, so we'll see what this is. Okay, he only wants 6.64 million. Can I get you to take a straight 6 million across the board? And then maybe just make the last year a little bit easier on me. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, let's do 6.3 across the board. And see what you say. We're almost there. Here's the problem. Even 60% of Duchesne is the best center we have on the team right now. Someone like Enos, I can find other wings. But a center like Duchesne, we just don't have them. And then we can decide who else we want to re-sign later on. Do we still not know when Grigorenko's coming back? Okay, we will get him back. It's just going to be not till the preseason. Right. Let's play a week. That's the problem. We don't have puck distributors. That's really bad, and I don't have an easy way to get them. Short of trading people. Yeah, I can't afford to lose Duchesne right now. Oh, he signed. You know what, Peterson? Go to hell. Why does no one want to sign with me? Last season, everyone wanted to sign with me. Now no one does. It's very weird. Is there any kind of bargain basement center I can get who will offer me some kind of upgrade? Just even the slightest upgrade. Ooh, you are not in great shape. And you're not a puck distributor either. You're a goal scoring center. Verta's in a little better shape. Good puck handler, good at getting open, decent at passing, pretty good checker. Good leadership. Holy crap, look at that. Speed, stamina, acceleration, and agility. See, here's the problem. I can't offer you anything but this contract. What if I offer you the role of fringe prospect? Oh, right. See, the problem is I can't offer that because I can only offer an entry-level deal. Verta would have been a really good pick, too. Well, someone like you. Good accuracy, good stick checking, good speed and stamina and acceleration, a good team player, and a pretty good passer and puck handler. But it's another entry-level contract, but at least you're willing to sign. How are my current centers at being puck distributors? Duchesne is amazing, as I expected. Asplund is meh. Oh, he's a good physical specimen. Bourdain is good at passing and face-offs and stick checking. He's not bad. He's a decent distributor. Sundstrom is worse. I'd actually put Bourdain on my second line right now. Unless this new guy signs. Whew. Let's proceed. Freaking Peterson, I hate you. I hate all of you. No one wants to sign with me this offseason. Except for Sveshnikov and, yeah, I want freaking Jost. Jost is the guy. And he just keeps in saying, I want to play college hockey. You want a better offer. See, here's the thing. I can't not offer you an entry-level contract. So yeah, I'm just not going to take the deal. There's something weird going on. It's something I don't understand about how entry-level contracts work. He's probably wanting to play in Sweden. I'm not going to be able to sign him. Because he's just going to sit there and say, I want more money. And I say, I can't give you more money. How much did fricking Verta get? I want to see. He got an entry-level contract. He got exactly what I was offering. I think he wanted to probably play for a frickin' winner. And that's the problem. Is I can't offer any enticement apart from money. Because I'm a bad team. Oh, Jost. Why can't you come and play for me? It would be so lovely. And you sign with the Oilers and let me guess. Contract. Hey, look, it's the same thing I offered you. Except it's a little bit cheaper. You're just an ass. I'm not going to bother checking free agency again. There's clearly no one I'm going to be able to sign. Check like waivers or something. Yeah, once we get to about the 3rd or 4th week of July, we should notice things pick up quite a bit. But this is just unreal. Proposal, you'll give me Caleb Jones for Eric Johnson. He's physically pretty tough. He's got good shooting range, amazing stamina, pretty decent positioning, decent checking. He's not outstanding as a defenseman. Do I trade Eric Johnson just to free up some money to pursue free agents later on? His legs are in really bad shape. Like, really bad shape. He's a really good defensive defenseman, though. How is he as a skater? Good stamina, but not a lot else. Let's discuss the trade. Let me drop Eric Johnson from it. Let me actually offer you Ennis and see if you take that deal. What, I can't remove Eric Johnson? I think it's because it counts as accepted. I'm going to throw someone on here just so I can take... I still can't take Eric Johnson off. What is it about Eric Johnson? I gotta try to get more from Edmonton. Do you have a center of the type I want? These are my players. Why does this say Oilers players? Good Lord. You won't give me Patrick. I know you won't. You have 3 amazing centers. That's bullshit. Which of you is better? You're a better goal scorer. I'm going to go after Tkachev, who's an amazing skater and really good at face-offs. Okay, you don't want him. You don't want him. What about Lander? No. Good Lord, you've been stockpiling freaking centers? You ass. How am I supposed to compete with this when Edmonton just buys all the freaking centers in the league? Oilers' rights. What about like Fonstad? You'd at least give me the rights to an interesting center. Can I get Bagashev too? No, you won't take me. You won't do this. But this at least gives me a center. Eventually. I'll offer this trade and see if you accept it. I'd rather trade Eric Johnson too early than trade him too late. And that at least gets us more center talent in the system. Although I did not check his rights with his particular team. Might actually lose these rights. That is such bullshit that freaking Edmonton gets a monopoly on all the damn playmaking centers in the league. That's crazy. I hate Edmonton. Toronto will offer me a mediocre defenseman for him. He's not terrible. I'm going to wait. And if I do end up trading Eric Johnson, will take this deal. Because someone like Posma might be useful. Just to fill in. Yeah, all of a sudden it becomes crystal clear why I'm not doing very well. Oh, come on, Edmonton. Seriously. Discuss trade again. You actually want more than this. What if I toss you a 5th round draft pick? No, you think it's well balanced, which means they won't take it. 4th rounder? No. 3rd rounder is a probably accept. It's worth it. If you'll take this for a 3rd round draft pick, it's worth it. If they don't take this, I don't know what I'll do. I'll probably just keep Johnson for now. I wonder why I didn't get that cool buyout clause. I must not have enough money. Or it's just only available every couple of years or something. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, let's complete it. And now I'll also take the trade for Posma after I see his contract. His contract is super cheap, okay. And I'll send you to the ECHL for now. And this wasn't like super awesome last season, was it? He was not. Okay. Let's dress Miloch. And I need to call up a wing. Please take the damn contract. You signed a new freaking contract with damn Sweden. You asshole. You're not even that good. And you're never going to play in the NHL now. I hope you're happy. Robin Salo. No, he's playing in the KHL. He won't sign. Let's go and activate Greer. Roster, and then dress Greer. Oh no, or we can dress Rantanen. He's actually better right now. There we go. And then we'll just finish this off. I'm not likely to improve the team much more than I already have. I actually made the team worse by trading Eric Johnson. And I got no really exceptional free agents either. This was a bad offseason. Except for the draft. I think Svechnikov has a lot of promise. And he's already mine, so I don't have to worry about the freaking KHL keeping him from me. Like certain other centers. I just wish Tyson Jost would just sign with my bloody team. No, I want to keep playing Conley Chunky. I'm prepared to make you the number 2 center on my team. Sigh. Laysai. I genuinely don't know what we can do, though, to keep my job, unless that one dude I did sign actually helps us score more goals. People staying healthier would help. I mean, getting 80 games out of Duchesne and McKinnon would go a big way to helping us maybe generate some more offense. And Sveshnikov is going to be an elite goal scorer sooner or later. I just don't want to rush him unless he just starts dominating in the minors. Then I might call him up early. I can't believe how badly we need a playmaking center and how we don't have one. Because I would rather play in North Dakota. I want a college degree. Okay, I kind of respect that. This degree is going to be something like, I got a degree in physical education. I mean, everyone needs gym teachers, but you could also be playing in the NHL and making a lot of money. I know which one I would rather do. Not now. I'm too old to play in the NHL. Every bone in my body would snap the moment I stepped on the ice, and I don't know how to ice skate. But if I were that level of athlete, I would probably pick the NHL. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, hey, look, I'm freaking Buffalo. I'm going to sign the center, and I'm going to put him on the damn contract. I hate you so much. And Boyle just keeps getting worse. Is there anything you do well anymore? You're actually not the world's worst, fourth line center. I think what I'll do this time around, something like looking at the scouting is probably pretty boring for you guys. I will do it between episodes, or I'll forget about it. One of those two things will happen. I might just do the scouting between episodes. I think it's fine. Check my PMs. James Neal will be comfortable soon. Now look at me, Neely. I brought you on to score freaking goals. You better give me 30 goals. I'm not kidding. Healthy Grigorenko would help quite a bit. I can't believe how many European skaters we have on this team. I think I remember that somewhere that's actually true in the real NHL too, that the best North American skaters are drafted in the first round. And outside the first round, pretty much only the bargain basement ones might go. And we didn't get our goaltender either. We need to check waiver day. That would be a good day to maybe shake loose a couple of centers or someone like freaking Edmonton. Edmonton is not my mortal enemy. And I want them to die horribly. I mean, just spending money on centers like that, knowing that I can't because they don't want to play for me. Hishon got better. Salo got better. Kostin got better. Belyayev got better. I can't believe you re-freaking signed with the KHL. Why do you keep re-signing? I might just lapse your rights. Maybe I can take someone else to take your freaking rights. I'll think about throwing you in. I don't like Salo's development. He's going in the wrong direction. He's pretty strong. He's still a good skater, but I think he used to be a 3-star player, and now he's only 2. Oh, well. Thursday, August 9th. I can't even count on natural improvement to boost us above where we were last season. We're like the land of misfit toys where careers go to die. And I genuinely don't know what we can do to change that in the short term. In the long term, as my players develop, we'll look really good. But I don't think I'm going to get that chance. I think I'm going to get fired at the end of this season. Not out of a cannon into the sun, but pretty fired. And then we'll see who will take me. Might be fun to take a year off and play in the KHL. And then maybe try to win something there, develop my reputation enough that an NHL team looks at me again. I'm just looking for 500 this season or next season. Well, it has to be this season. Or close to it. If we win like 35 games, I think that'll be enough to keep my job. Even if the other 47 games are losses. No, actually, I probably wouldn't keep my job in that. I probably need pretty close to 500. Which I don't have the goaltender for. I don't have close to the goaltender for that. There's nothing wrong with Pickard. But there's nothing really right with him either. If I do get fired, I might start all the way over again, clear out some of these extra leagues. Maybe just keep like the major secondary leagues. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Colorado and Utah did not make a deal. Oh. You traded a bad player for a bad player. Whoop-de-doo. Warner's determination is increased. How was that goalie I drafted a couple seasons ago? Was it Berube? Are you the guy I drafted? Or are you like... No, I just signed you as a free agent. No, it was Patera is the one that I drafted. You're a long way away from being really good. And then there's Lehtinen, who's not terrible. Stallers is already 2 stars. But Grubauer's already 2.5, so I can live with him being a backup goaltender. The problem is I think Pickard's only 2.5. And he's 2.5 out of 3. So he's got a little bit of room to get better. But he's going to have to do it fast. Let's keep going. Any other depth moves I can make? Why was I so high on you when I drafted you? What is it about you that makes you that interesting? I don't know. We think he's a pretty good offensive defenseman, and it's acknowledged that I don't have many of those. Christopher Yana. I just drafted you, didn't I? Or did I trade for you? No, I drafted you. He's not being treated well in the KHL. I wouldn't actually be all that shocked if he signed with me sooner rather than later. Isaac Lindstrom's already actually pretty decent. But we'll wait on him. We'll wait on him. Good things come to those who wait, right? I gotta be careful with the KHL guys. Huh. Because I don't know when their contracts expire. Something to think about. Do I want to set the lines myself? Honestly, do I actually want to set the roster myself? Might not be the worst idea to hire a head coach and see if he can make us better. And just focus on being a general manager. Then again, I like setting up training, and I even kind of like setting up scouting. And training I can't do if I have a head coach. Curious. Whoa. Danielson got better at, like, a lot of things. Interesting. So what we'll do is at the end of the preseason, we'll set our lines, and then I'll stop there for the night. Or not the night. Well, the night. But I'll stop there for this episode. As always, don't be upset if you give me good advice and I don't take it right away, because I batch record, especially a game like FHM, because I want to see what happens. And I've spent a lot of time over the last couple of days playing this game. It's really good, and I enjoy it. I just would enjoy it more if I had some success a little bit. I'm not saying win the Stanley Cup, but just genuine progress forward. Lots of Michael DiPietro. And here's some more signings. Any high potential free agents left? Panarin still hasn't signed with anyone. He's such a good shooter. He would be an instant upgrade to the team. If I can get you to take a 5-year deal, I will sign you. This might backfire. Or it might be the only move to make. Because another talented left wing would easily kick us up a notch. The question is, why has no one else tried to sign him? Unless I just can't afford him. Panarin signed a contract. Jonah got quite a bit better. Lindstrom continues to improve. Maybe Benstrom got a little bit better. Alright. Sorry, Greer. You almost got to play. Now we're going back to the AHL. Who do I have to scratch to play him? Grimaldi, not Asplund. They're both centers. In terms of wings, Levo. Sorry, buddy. Even in a down year, he scored 73 points, and he scored 70 points 3 seasons in a row. I have to hope this guy can generate some offense for us. Panarin will be comfortable quite soon. That's good news. Good news, everyone. I'm a horse's butt. I am, but that's not good news at all. Grigorenko will be back soon. He'll be another shot in the goal-scoring arm. We really need playmakers, though. We don't have centers. And without centers, we're never going to be truly top-notch. Fonstad got better. Thank you. You'll notice the sim time's getting a little bit faster now because fewer people are making free agent offers. Dunkley got better in the OHL. What does this give me in terms of a cap, by the way? We're well under the salary cap. We're actually going to be losing space over time, not gaining it. Although we're going to lose a couple people this season. Not lose people this season, I mean next season. The real danger is going to be the fact we lost Eric Johnson. Ooh. No, I don't have a space for him. Holy crap. Sveshnikov is just like... I mean, he was already fast, but he gained in speed. It's an 18 now. He's already an amazing puck handler. This kid could go really far. Sunday, September the 9th. Monday, September the 10th. We're about 18 days from the preseason start, 17 days now. And we'll end up by setting the line, the training. Maybe I will do the scouting super quick. I might actually want to fire a couple. Wait. Hey, you suck. You suck pretty hard. Let's do the scouting now. Let's actually fire some guys, too. I've got a lot of scouts that are kind of eh. I'll spend 10,000. I don't want everyone who doesn't have... Yeah, let's fire... No, Bertov is my only USSR scout. I don't want anyone who's just good, unless they're paired with something else. Even very good isn't that good. Let's see if there's a better Soviet Union scout. Or former Soviet Union scout. And if there is, I'll hire him and fire Bertov. Scouting, scout. Evaluate potential. Kamensky is great. I think that's better than Bertov. So we'll hire you, and then we'll fire Bertov. Fire him. I don't know if hiring additional assistant coaches actually matters. I'd be interested to hear what people have learned about that. If having more than 5 assistant coaches matters, it may not, but it might help. It might help. Could I just get a little bit better? Maybe? Haven't been fired. I have a total career score of 7. Right, scouting. Is even average great all that useful to us? No, it's fine. Unless someone's like good average or average good. Okay, what are you doing? You're actually not that good at scouting for potential, so scout for ability, rights, impending free agents. Let's have you actually scout Ontario. And then you can have 16 weeks. So that's assignment number 1 set. Brad Smith is another guy who's much better at scouting for ability. Rights available, impending free agents. 16 weeks. Okay, you're a very good scout, and we'll just extend your current assignment. Jim Senka focuses on the Eastern USA, and 16 weeks. And just look at draft eligible people and scout for potential, please. Did I make sure to set you? I did not send you for the entry draft. Go for it. Yeah, Shafter. Don't scout for quantity, only scout for quality. Yeah, you just scout the National Hockey League and come back with results. Impending free agents. That's fine in the Western USA. Alan Heppel is very good at draft, at looking for scouts, so let's actually make you do that. You can look for potential. I want you on Ontario, and I want you doing this, and this, and this. Okay, so we've got good coverage of Ontario scouts. I could still use more. Kamensky, former USSR, rights available, and draft eligibility. Are you searching for scouts? You are. But let's have you scout the entry draft as well. Okay, you can handle Atlantic Canada. Draft eligibility. You can handle Western Canada. Draft eligibility. Potential, please. I don't want just a whole bunch of names. I want only the best. Potential. Draft eligibility. Oh, I didn't extend Sherman's assignment, did I? He needs 16 weeks. And draft eligibility. Yes, I definitely need you checking out people in Quebec. Because we are not burdened with a great deal of them. Forsberg is great at both. Edlund is... Yeah, you're my potential scout. 16 weeks. Groom, I want you scouting every goalie in the NHL. All of them. For ability. With more than 2 stars. Potential. Only goalies. Rich Porter. I've already got 2 people covering Western Canada. You can be my free agent guy. Scout for ability, scout for quality. 16 weeks. And then you are my area scout for Western and Southern Europe. Please give me all the things. And Edlund, you're going to tell me about people whose rights are going to be available soon. Or draft eligible, I guess. And you're going to focus on ability. Perfect. Scouting is now complete. And then we'll play a little bit farther. And then I'll set up lines and training. And then we'll conclude the episode. I don't know how I feel about next season. We've gotten some serious goal scorers. We've also paid a lot of money for them. And I'm almost worried we have too many goal scorers now. And because we don't have enough people to distribute the puck, everyone will get in each other's way. I'm going to be cursing Jost most of the season, and he'd better decide to play with me next season. Because I'm tired of your ass deciding, I want to play in college. You're wasting your physical prime. Center Wave, another 18-year-old, and he's got a super huge amount of potential. Even if he were a great playmaker, which he's not, I can't afford to take someone like that. Grigorenko should actually be ready for the preseason, which delights me. I think this is another season I haven't added much in the way of power forwards. Oh, you traded prospects. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put what's-his-face on the trading block. Oh, I can't trade his rights, can I? Changed her mind. Yes, Indian, I desperately want to play on your team. Oh, I can't even sign him now until it's June 23rd. Jerk. And he's on the KHL, so I couldn't sign him anyway. Where's what's-his-face? How do I still have his rights? Seriously. How did I acquire you? I must just constantly retain his rights. That's really weird. Ooh, Roland Larson all of a sudden looks really good. When did I get you? Did I trade for you or did I draft you? I drafted him really late in the draft and he's already one of my best prospects. Right. Continue to the preseason start. Almost 100%. I want him completely healthy before I activate him. And we'll need to figure out who to send down at that point. We're just getting to this weird point where I almost have... I just hope it's not going to be... You have too many goal scorers. Yep. Can I move Grigorenko back to center? He's a good puck distributor. That's an interesting solution to our problem. Active roster, please. And then I need to get rid of someone, probably Levo. If we're honest with each other. Let's send him to the AHL. Bop. And then we'll actually scratch someone to dress Grigorenko. But who? Oh, Rantanen's not bad. He's not bad at all. Hartikainen didn't have a bad season with us last year. And he can play center. And he's actually not awful at it. Let's go ahead and scratch Azeblund and dress Grigorenko. And just let the AI decide how to handle the center problem. All right. Because you really need to start getting our lines to gel quickly. Landeskog wouldn't be a bad person to trade at this point. Because he's aging. And he's quickly getting pushed down the pile by some of the other players we have. I can always try to package a couple players and try to trade up for a better center. Okay, the preseason has begun. Training camp development report. Miloch got super awesome. Okay, Asplund just jumped up to 2 full stars. I don't know that I can scratch him now. McKinnon is 4 stars. Okay, this changes things a lot, actually. It's no longer a huge amount of sense to scratch you. I think it's got to be Rantanen. Okay. So our tactics are going to be the Brook system. which we didn't get very familiar with. We're collapsing to the net. Let's go with the simple umbrella. It's such a basic power play that we should be able to execute it a little bit better. And we'll stick with the diamond. Right. Please create our lines. I like it. I like it quite a bit, actually. We've got a lot more playmakers. Shattenkirk and Barry is a good combination. Zadorov and Anderson. Fantenberg and Miloc. Pickard is the lead goaltender. The thing I worry about is Tatar, because he was a pretty good goal scorer for his last season, and he might get grumpy about ice time. But we'll see what happens. It's interesting that our top line didn't change at all from what we're used to, which is Landeskog, Duchesne, and McKinnon. Neil cost me a lot of money, didn't he? And Neil's a pretty potent goal scorer too, and he's being pushed down to the third line. That's crazy, right? So crazy. This is actually a pretty dangerous line here. Not as dangerous as the top two, but pretty dangerous. I think our penalty kill is probably better too. Do I want to make any changes to this? How is he actually as a center, Aceblend? He's just good at hockey. There's nothing he's exceptional at. I can actually see why they moved him over to wing. What does Bowden have to do to get recognized as a center? He's good at face-offs, good at stick checking, good at passing, good at shooting. I don't know why people like Sundstrom... How are you actually as a center? You're a pretty good puck handler. I mean, you're decent, but you're not outstanding. It is just weird how this game decides to make people centers. And I think it's just because he's a big dude, which means he can play the power forward role that I don't really have anywhere else on this line. Same thing for Landeskog, he's a power forward. Who here's the power forward? Grigorenko's kind of decent at it. I hope it's Panarin, maybe. Well, he might be. It's hard to say. Yeah, Panarin might be more of a puck distributor. He's really good at all aspects of goal scoring, though. And he's fast, and we've got some real physical specimens now. Sundstrom is just a bizarre guy to me. Is he secretly better at puck distribution than I thought? He's good at passing, but he's terrible at face-offs. Like, really bad. Do we make Grigorenko the center? He's pretty good at it. Let me shift you to center. And then let's swap you in Sundstrom. Unless Sundstrom doesn't remember how to play right wing, and it looks like he does, we can easily swap these two. And the roles would still be the same. So yeah, Grigorenko here. And let's set this for the power play and everything too. Because he's just a good puck distributor, and I'd like him to have that chance. Oh, that's why. No, you can reset this line the way it was. I will change it here, though, but only here. Only in the main line. Okay, Sundstrom. Play Speedy forward if you would. And then play Punishing forward. Or Grinder. Yeah, let's make him Grinder. And then you, my friend. Counterattacking forward actually makes a lot of sense. And then maybe have you shadow. I don't want you to shadow because it'll cause you problems with your scoring. That's fine. No, you're actually really good at being a playmaker, Panarin. I'm not going to punish you for that. Right. Okay. With all of this said, I think we're going to end the episode here. Nope. I almost forgot. I got to do training. Always got to do training. That's fine. Fantenberg, I'd like you to work on your defensive technique a bit. You are a defensive defenseman, right? Yeah. Shattenkirk, you don't need any training. I'm okay with that for training for Zadorov. Anderson's already 30. He won't benefit from training very much. I'll let Barry get some mental training, but I actually want other people like Miloch to get more attention. Are you offensive or defensive? You're an offensive defenseman. You're pretty good at passing and shooting. I'd like you to be a little bit more balanced, but I have no problem at all putting you through all the training. Except goalie training, obviously. Posma, no training for you. Landeskog. Let's drop your offensive and defensive training. I think you'll figure it out. Panarin doesn't need any training. Rantanen does. I'd like to see him get a little bit of offensive training. Let's actually have him drop the defensive training. Tatar's fine. We'll give Asplund some mental training too. It doesn't really cost us anything. Bodine is getting no training. Am I okay with that? I'm kind of okay with that. He's pretty decent at everything, but let's have work on the mental stuff. Duchesne can continue to train, that's fine. Grigorenko. That's fine. Maybe drop the offensive training. And again, remember, people will still develop if you don't train them. It's just some people need the help more, like Grimaldi, and I'd like to make sure they get it. Give me some physical training while you're at it. Sundstrom, fine. Hamilton, fine. Hartikainen could use a little bit of training. Let's have him work on the physical skills. And a little bit on offense, I guess. McKinnon gets all the training he wants, and then Neil doesn't need any training. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. So everything is finished. If we take a quick look at our lines, if they stay healthy, and that's our biggest problem, because last year none of these guys stayed healthy. Landeskog played, 50 games? 67. And he got 35 points. That's not very good. Duchesne missed a lot of time. He's starting to get a little vulnerable to injuries. He still came up with almost 40 points. He's actually having a really good season before his injuries. How's McKinnon doing? How did McKinnon do last season? He's on pace to have the same season he did the season before. just with more assists and fewer goals. Our first line is the same as last season. Almost all of our other lines are new. Hamilton got so many goals last year. 18 goals for a guy who barely topped the third line. That is so weird. He won the Jama Wasama Trophy. Well, good for him. That's kind of a fluke season. I don't expect him to repeat. I hope to have several 20-plus goal scorers this season. I'm not expecting 50 from anyone, or even 40. But I'd like to see McKinnon, Duchesne, Grigorenko, Panarin, and maybe Tatar all come up with 20 goals for me. Tatar did it. He wasn't as good as he was the last season with the Red Wings, but then our team isn't as good as the Red Wings, so... He actually managed to have a positive plus-minus last season. That's super weird. Grigorenko, I know can do it because he got 20 goals the season before. It's just a matter of staying healthy. But yeah, I need the goal scorers to start scoring goals. Shocking, I know. Any last-minute things I want to do? Who are my possible free agents? I wouldn't mind re-signing Grimal or Grigorenko right this minute. It's a raise, but it's not as big a one as I might have expected. I'm going to meet demand. I'm actually going to give you 4 years if you'll take it. Okay, cool. He's the only player I consider indispensable. Other people are interesting, like Rantanen and Asplund, but they're also both RFAs, I think. Yeah, he is. Let's filter these as only unrestricted. Yeah, Grigorenko was unrestricted, so good call on him. Boyle can walk. Postma can walk. What about Sundstrom? In his first NHL season, he wasn't bad. What kind of deal are you looking at in a renewal? You don't want very much at all. You know what? You can have it. It's too good a deal. He's too versatile. Even if he just rots on the fourth line, I have no problem paying that. Any other possible free agents I actually care about? Some of these guys I'll just offer the qualifying offer to so no one else tries to grab them. Berube's pretty terrible except for the mental aspects. I think I literally just signed him for depth. I think that's literally it. Right. Grimaldi's not that impressive. Posma's not that impressive. Rantanen might be. He's a weird one, and that he's one of the few pure forwards I actually have. Or power forwards I have, because he's good at checking, good at stick checking, good intangibles, decent puck handling, really good speed, stamina, acceleration, and agility. He's a good wing. I just don't have a spot for him right now. I'm overloaded with quality wings, and I'm underloaded with quality centers. This is our curse. But playing Grigorenko as a center, I think, will help. A little bit, at least. How many people on the team are over the age of 30? I have one guy at 30 and one guy who's going to be at 30. Anderson had a bad year, but... Did he really have a plus 13 last season? That can't be right, can it? Career stats. Oh, he had a plus 13. I'll be damned. Huh. You learn something new every day. I don't know how much he learns on the bench. He wasn't that impressive last season, but few people were. That's right. Anderson is one of the few people with a plus. For those of you who don't know, plus minus, if you're on the ice and someone on your team scores a goal, you get a plus. If someone on the other team scores a goal, you get a minus. Plus minus is just this weird stat that people expect to do. I'm not entirely sure what it tells us as hockey fans, except for the fact that when this person's on the ice, good things happen to his team. But like, if you're like some sort of like horrible voodoo person and just kept the other team from scoring goals, you'd also get a good plus minus. So maybe it's a measure of voodoo. I don't know. Tatar had a plus 24. Nope, sorry, he had a plus 5. Still positive. Plus 6 for Bodan in San Antonio. Yeah, I hope this is a good season for us. There's a tiny bit of reason for optimism. I mean, we've got someone as good as James Neal as pure goal scoring goes on the third line. And I mean, who am I gonna swap with him? Move Sundstrom down to the third line? I mean, Neal's a better goal scorer, but I need that power forward, and that's the one thing Neal's not so good at. How did Neal get the defensive forward role? Wait, what? Oh, that's a problem. This isn't a good tactic for. We'll keep everything here normal. Interesting. Just for fun, and I'm not going to play the game. Okay, 71-67. 42-35. Yeah, our special teams are still pretty bad, but we're at least mediocre at even strength. Again, tactics are just something I need to learn more about, and I hope you guys will help me figure it out. But until next time, this has been Avindian. I hope you have enjoyed the episode. Please remember, of course, to comment, like, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, too, by the way, at Avindian Gaming. And you can learn about what's happening, not only in my life as a human being, but what's coming to the channel that you might find interesting. But until next time, this has been Avindian, bidding you good day.